Jim, I was ready from Murdoch to Musk to say this is the moment, and it wasn't that.
Well, it's going to go down as one of the great fiascos in campaign history. And it certainly speaks to the technical mess that Twitter has become. But I think also for DeSantis to strap himself to Musk is really very peculiar given the Trump base. For most people, Musk is a symbol not so much of Twitter, but of Tesla. And the typical Trump voter, the hardcore base, they don't like, not only do they not drive Teslas, they don't like people who do drive Teslas. So putting all else aside, it's an odd brand extension.
Sarah, it's good to see you again. And I understand why a campaign might want to look, there was tons of media attention in the 24, 48 hours ahead of this announcement, just because it grabbed so many people's attention of, wow, this is a new platform. And it feels like with Fox, it may be a bit of a weaker moment. There is a piece of land to grab there. If this had gone off better, could this have been that moment or not?
Yeah, I think it was actually a very good idea. It was a chance to get around, the quote unquote media filter to go directly to people. And look, I would say even with all the glitches, one number estimated 300,000 people saw these comments or heard these comments. And, that's more than you would get in any other type of announcement. So I do think stretching, oneself and doing these kinds of events as a presidential candidate makes a ton of sense. I don't think doing it as your announcement was probably, in hindsight, maybe the best way to execute your launch. But it is the wave of the future, and we're going to see more of these kinds of conversations in lots more platforms. But it was a bad day for Twitter, no doubt.
Jim, I have to imagine Twitter is hustling now to try to get the technology. Netflix, of course, also had this problem where they tried to do the live, I think, season finale that didn't go well a couple months ago. So these are growing pains, and it feels like the platforms will get there. And maybe they will have Tucker Carlson's new show, or maybe they will have, I've seen podcast libraries are going to go over there, be TV content. If those ambitions are serious, do you think that this is just, a stumble on what will become the platform of the future, much like cable news was that for the past 30 years or so?
Well, I think yes, I agree. This is a temporary glitch. They're going to solve the technical problems eventually. I mean, again, will Twitter be the first to do it? I don't know, given the cost cuts, the cutting back on their technology people. But there's no question that the social media platforms are going to develop the scale and the competence to develop really large audiences. But I don't think we're there yet. I mean, I'd like to see, I'm not sure what the ratings were for DeSantis when he did his Fox News announcement. But the traditional media platforms I think for this campaign cycle are still going to dominate in terms of numbers over the social media platforms.
So maybe this was a glimpse, Sarah, into what 2028 or beyond could look like. What would your advice be? Should more candidates kind of go this route and at least get the buzz of being the first on one of these new platforms at the risk of the platform not being quite ready for it? The only other thing I'd mention in that context is I think people were expecting DeSantis to feel maybe a little bit more relaxed and unscripted in this kind of setting, and he stuck to message, which is fine. I mean, but does the candidacy actually need to change a little bit as well as the platform potentially shifts?
Well, I think running a modern campaign is harder than ever for part of the reasons you outline, which is that there's just so much fragmentation of media, and the way people consume content is now in lots of different places. Consumers are consuming more hours, but on more places. So there's more opportunities to reach them, but it's harder. And you have to be able to adjust to that. I do think, from the DeSantis campaign's perspective, he is really good in a Q&A session. And so that was well thought through. But when you are running a presidential campaign, when something like this happens, it has a tendency to throw your candidate, and then it doesn't typically go great after. And so part of this is assessing risk, and this was a pretty risky move looking back on it.
Sure. So, Jim, I guess I would also ask, where does this then leave social media relative to kind of establishment media? Do we keep the crown for another presidential cycle or not?
Well, social media is hugely important. I mean, apart from these kind of town hall situations that we just saw yesterday, the role of social media has become huge, very, very important. And the thing I think DeSantis has to consider, whatever else you want to say about Donald Trump, he is a master of social media, and he used Twitter to amazing effectiveness in the last campaign, and he'll be back, I assume, on Twitter and in his own platform. Among other things, Trump can be quite funny on social media, sometimes in a mean way, but it's extremely effective, and he's been doing it for years. DeSantis is really going to have to up his game on the social media front.
Or walk away from it, Jim, altogether?
I don't know how you walk away from it. It's the coin of the realm. Too many people tweet and retweet or get on Facebook and communicate. So much information and opinion moves that way. I don't think he can afford to ignore it, especially when, as I said, Trump is going to be all over it.